Bottom of the 8th inning here in Tallahassee, number 11, Florida State, leading by 4 over the Mercer Bears out of the Southern Conference. Taking a look at the preseason coaches poll. Look at the Atlantic Division. Louisville with 7 first-place votes over Florida State with 6. Clemson with 1 of their own. Pretty tight there at the top of the Atlantic. Coastal Division, pretty consensus decision there that North Carolina, who went to Omaha last year, is in pretty good shape to be the team to beat out there in the Coastal. So Florida State right there nipping at the heels of Louisville, who is also projected to be the overall champion in the ACC by the ACC's coaches. New pitcher here for Mercer is going to be Andrew Kane. Kane, the redshirt junior out of Windermere, Florida. Standing at 6'7", making his 5th appearance. ERA full of 0. 2.2 innings of work, 3 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Mentioned that there were 35 guys from the state of Georgia. Taking a quick look over here at the roster to see how many are from Florida. Right now, Chip, I'm at 2. Looks like 3 guys from the state of Florida, along with 35 from the state of Georgia on this Mercer roster. So a lot of these kids from not too far from here.
Yep. Matt Nelson, first pitch, showing bunt. Keep back swinging at second one.
You're a fan of that, showing bunt and coming back and swinging. We were talking to Cooper Swanson earlier today about yesterday, and you told him how much you loved that he showed bunt and came and knocked one 482 feet. There you go, Matt Nelson. Keeping a good thing going. He's been on a good trajectory. He's going to pull up at first because a great throw in from the left fielder Wilkinson cuts him off. But another base hit for the freshman catcher.
Swanson showed bunt yesterday. It was an 8-run ball game. You don't do it late in the game like that. As Nelson got his hands through, pulled that ball down the left field line, hoping it's going to get by. Wilkinson in the left field did a good job of reverse pivot with the throw to second.
Speaking of our man Cooper Swanson, now he steps up.
I've been stepping on his home runs too much. I'm just going to let you do it.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
He's mad. He saw a pitch. He was a little bit disappointed right there. You see him gummit.
It's got to be like putting really well, you know? When the hole looks like it's as big as a swimming pool, you just make everything. Well, he's been swinging the bat this weekend. Same concept, now quickly behind the count 0-2. So he's going to step out, have a few choice words with himself. Fastball outside. Hear a car alarm. I think Cooper Swanson's ball from yesterday finally came out of the stratosphere.
Dillon's it. He won't double. He's not. 2-2 count here.
Good kid here too. You know, going down there and watching guys take infield and BP. Usually a lot of these different teams have a kid who will go out, retrieve the bats, run them back to the dugout. He is always playing catch with the main kid or the Youngstown State kid, and there he is picking up a base hit into left. But really, Cooper Swanson, he's been a guy that I think a lot of people have liked for the last couple of years, and he's really had one heck of a weekend here.
Time to get the switch flipped for him, and he's done, as you mentioned, this weekend. That was a really good at-bat. Quick to 0-2, fouled it back. They stayed away, came back with a fastball, and just stayed inside and drove it to left field. Florida State's got something going here. Nobody out. 4-run ball game.
Here's DeSatis showing bunt. It'll be ball 1 to the shortstop, and to the other point I was making, you go around the country, it's a consensus decision everybody comes to the same conclusion, that this is a class organization, top to bottom, from the players to the coaches to everybody involved. And from Nelson, who we got to meet this year, and Cooper Swanson, who's now really emerging at the plate, to this young man here, DeSatis, Elijah Cabell, who's a true character. These kids are all class. They really are. They're getting along, they're hitting the ball well, they're fielding it well, and they're just good kids, too.
Starts at the top. See, the first two pitches, he was bunting. Get a pitch to bunt, offered at it, it pulled the bat back in time. Again, 4-run ball game, but you can't go wait in May or June to bunt if you don't do it early in the year. And again, so still early March here. Situation, he's batting 9th, get the move the runners up. Now 2-1 count, see what happens. He's going to try to bunt again, gets a pitch.
Further ahead in the count, 3-1.
Mentioned he was starting to switch hit. I believe he was a natural right-handed hitter. May be wrong, but I think he's batting left-handed. Maybe the first time he's ever had to bunt left-handed in a game. Now he's 2-2.
Yeah, count changed now to 2-2. Ongoing discussion between Jonathan Berry and the Mercer dugout. And down he goes. Carter Smith stepping in. He'll be the pinch hitter for Mike Salvatore.
Mike Martin going the left-handed hitter here.
Second, he can play at third, he can play behind the plate. He's sent one over the fences here already when he's come in as a pinch hitter. He's earned a few starts in a couple of these doubleheaders as well as Carter Smith.
With the DH a couple times, and you're right.
Yep. Transferred into the program just this season. One of 19 newcomers on a roster of 35. Junior out of Fort Myers, Florida. Good looking at another newcomer there, Matt Nelson, of course, the freshman. Nelson at second, Swanson at first. 2-1 count here to Smith.
Andrew Kane working in here with a 1-out situation, first and second, trying to work off the plate, maybe get a ground ball to get himself out of the inning, get a double play. Runners on there. Get them a shot in the ninth to get something.
Big swing there to fastball. It's 2-2.
After back-to-back base hits for the first two batters, and Nelson and Swanson. He's been throwing unhittable balls. Sadas and now here to South to Carter batting. Good movement, good location.
Got it. Fastball throws him up. Good location.
Set up a wave, but came back in with the pitch. Goes back to say it's not getting the bunt down. That changes the whole situation. You could probably safety squeeze or run in or something. Again, not getting the bunt down changed the whole outlook of this inning. Credit Mercer for making the pitches.
So you got to post it over there on the
yes, I did.
On the window. Unsuccessful set bunts.
It's got to be a column in there because the second time this year, Florida State did not get a bunt down. I'm not saying they did not make an out, but they did not get the bunt down when they were opportunity to. It's very important. Changes the whole inning.
We'll see what J.C. Flowers can do here. He's struck out 3 times.
Going back in the third inning, when Florida State hit a home run. So he had to hit a ball get away, allow a runner to move to second, or stolen base, and the runner get to third, you take away the force. Just like you had a stolen base, you take the away to force. When I run to get the third, I pitched to Mendoza, and what happened?
Flowers reaches. Mendoza will be making his way aboard.
Talking about Mike Soshi, the former catcher for the Dodgers, manager with the Angels, used to make an hour drive home, up and back every night from Anaheim, wherever they get.
Yeah.
And he would replay the ball game in his mind, going home every night. This pitch, that pitch, what happened here? You know, you learn your ball club, you make a call here, slider, breaking ball, hit and run, bunt. That's the strategy inside the game.
Yeah. Tell you what, you get out to that area, an hour drive home, that could just be around the corner.
Yeah.
I mean, traffic out there is no joke. As down goes Flowers for the 4th time today. So that'll eliminate the threat. Mercer's got a lot of work to do. It'll be Price, Miller, and Wilkinson due up.